Bridging the brooding landscape of Batty Moss, in the shadow of Whernside, the Ribblehead Viaduct is a wonder of Victorian civil engineering. Opened in the 1870s, the line carries the world-famous Settle to Carlisle railway. But after almost a century and a half of service, it now requires a little TLC.
This line it attracts visitors from all over the world, you know, the tourists that come here just to ride on the Settle Carlisle line. So this for us is so important to get this up, but also to serve the local community and the people that need to use the trains here, as well as key freight to keep Britain fuelled.
The work involves removing vegetation and repointing the mortar along some of the 24 pillars of the Grade 2 listed structure.
What's important here is that they're going back to the original mortar rather than using a modern material, and that's been informed by mortar analysis that was undertaken of the structure, so we've been able to understand exactly what was used in its original construction, and that has informed what we're doing now.
Preserving this structure for future generations these days is a priority. But in 1983, it was a very different story. British Rail wanted to shut the line. The dilapidated state of the viaduct, one of the reasons. Campaigners fought hard to save it, and 6 years later, BR was refused permission to close the route.
Gosh, 3 decades ago, it was seriously on the agenda to knock this amazing structure down and replace it, either close the line or replace it with an embankment, a suspension bridge or a box girder bridge. Can you imagine that?
Well, the weather conditions up here at Ribblehead today are truly awful. The wind is howling through the arches and the squally showers as well. And as we head towards winter, that's one of the big challenges the engineers repairing the structure will face.
But it's a task they take on with pride and relish, following in the footsteps of their Victorian forefathers. Construction of the viaduct began in 1870. 150 years on, it stands testament to the skills of those who built it. The work now will hopefully help preserve it for another century and a half. Phil Bodmer, BBC Look North, on the Ribblehead Viaduct.